Welcome back, guys, to yet another New World video on this channel. Today we are going over basically a mining guide, a complete strategy, different builds, what you need to know to be able to both get started but to also maximize the amount of stuff that you're going to be able to get out of mining. Now before we start, make sure that you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out greatly. After that's done, let's get straight into the video. So before we go out and explain anything, what you are going to need is a mining set. Now this doesn't have to be a specific mining sets. You can see that I have obviously the miner's gloves here, which are, you know, straight up, they're going to be just directly reinforced mining luck. Now this is the stuff that you want to get on all of your gear. It doesn't have to be miners. The miner set, you can also get separate pieces that are going to give you reinforced mining luck. Okay, you also want to get yourself an amulet that's going to give you adored mining luck, and those two are obviously going to be different because they are for different gear pieces. They're called different things for some reason that Amazon decided. Now there's also going to be mining luck, and that is the stuff that you can get on your pickaxe. When you want to go ahead and look for these items, because farming them is going to be quite a horrendous task, as it's not something that you probably want to spend a lot of time on unless it's you know, a couple pieces that you get along your way. You probably want to go onto the trading post. Now the stuff that you want to do is you want to click on perks up here, and then you want to look for, first of all, adored mining luck, because this is in alphabetical order, so you're just gonna have to look for them like that. And there, right there, is adored mining luck. You click this on, then you can see all of the different amulets are gonna pop up. Now you can obviously see that a lot of the ones that has mining luck on them right now are really expensive, but this is because the trading post is currently in quite a lot of trouble, but that's besides the point. Now you would also have to do this for reinforced mining luck, which is obviously going to be down here around R, and you're going to be finding it right here. And then the last one that you want to be able to get is going to be mining luck, which is right here. So you just want to click those on depending on what kind of gear pieces that you're going to need, and just make sure that you get everything that you can possibly get. Now to make your process of farming easier, you can also on your pickaxe get Ass of Extraction. Now what will that do? That will give you on mine, as you can see here, it will give me a 44% chance when I finish gathering a node to gain 1 Asov. And that is very good if you're going to be teleporting around or just building up your Asov stocks. That is just a nice little bonus that you are going to be able to get. Now the second thing that we are going to be talking about is going to be mining food. Now you always want to go, if you're not making it yourself, you're going for roasted potatoes or just potatoes. You want to search up potatoes like this, and then you can see you got roasted potatoes. Boom. And then what you can do, as long as you find one of them, is you can click on back. And then right here, you're going to be able to see all the different mining foods. Now these will all give you different amounts of mining luck. You can see the tier 2 one here is going to give you 1400. The tier 1 is going to give you 1000. The tier 4 1900. The tier 3 1700, and then the tier 5 is going to give you 2000. You can see that they're also not that expensive on my realm, so most of these are definitely worth it to get, because they are going to increase the base value of your luck, and that is definitely something that you need, especially because it really makes your percentages of your mining luck on your gear a lot better. Now the other thing that you're going to be able to focus on is going to be proficiency boosters. Now proficiency boosters, if you cannot make them yourself through engineering, you're going to be able to buy them right here. Now you can do the same thing again. You can find all of them here. I don't recommend going for the powerful proficiency boosters because they are quite expensive, very, very tough to make. So I would probably be going for most often the either common proficiency boosters or or the strong proficiency boosters. Now you can see there's not any of them on the auction house for me at the moment, but I can also craft these myself, and they're not that hard to make, so I recommend definitely getting on those because they are going to increase the amount of resource that you gather with a tool. And you can see the common ones here are going to give you 7%. And then we have a tier 4, which is 10%, and a tier 5, which is 15%. So based on the values of how expensive your certain materials that you're out hunting for are, you can decide if it's worth it to you or not. Usually what I do is I keep the larger proficiency boosters for something like Orichalcum, because they have the that specifically has the legendary crafting materials, which are going to be Tolvium and Cinnabar, and also other gems that you're going to be able to get from there. Additionally, on top of that, you can get player housing. Now in these different houses, you can have 3 of them. You can get trophies. So what are trophies? If we search up a mining trophy here, you can see there are a couple different tiers. There's a minor mining gathering trophy, major mining gathering trophy, and a basic one. So at the moment, finding these trophies is very hard, and some of the items in the game are pretty much impossible to get or more expensive than anyone has money enough to do. So most of the time, especially with the mining ones, you're only going to be able to get the minor mining gathering trophy. But the good thing about this is that it increases, it grants you a small bonus when you use a mining pick. And this is something that stacks. So if you have 3 different houses in 3 different zones, I recommend putting a mining trophy in each of them, because they together will stack. You cannot place, let's say, you can have obviously 5 trophies in one house, but you can't place 5 mining trophies and expect them to stack, because they do not. So it's only going to be if you have multiple houses in different zones. Another little small tip, if this is something you really want to go hardcore for, under your attributes, oh, this is a lot. Under your attributes, you're going to be focusing on strength. Now, why are you going to be wanting to focus on strength? Because when you hit 50, you're getting 10% increased mining speed. Here, you're gonna, that's encumbrance, not that important, but you can see here, minus 10% decrease in weight of mined items, and then you can see here another 10% increased on mining speed, and then here at 250 it's going to increase your yield another 10% when you are mining. So this is definitely something that you want to go for, especially 250. Not necessarily, you could also go for 300, considering it's going to give you an option to really one-shot ores. It's only really something that I recommend people go for if you're trying to go for the Orichalcum, because it takes a long time to cut those down. But if you're farming something like iron, it doesn't really matter that you get 300, but 250 is absolutely crucial. So as another little bonus tip, when you guys are out gathering or you're out farming your mining materials, it's always going to be a great idea to have as much speed as possible, because something that you can do is with specific weapons, you can increase the speed that you're gonna go at. Now, what I decided and what I've been using for a long time is the spear and bow combo. Now, the reason that I did that is because the bow will give you increased, you can see the little movement speed bonus that I get right there. I can increase that with different talents. And then additionally, when I am under 50% stamina, as you can see, it regains a lot faster, or recharges a lot faster. The reason that it does that is because of this talent right here. It's going to be called strong conditioning, 30% plus or an additional 30% stamina regen when your stamina is below 50, and that basically means that I get to almost roll the entire time that I'm out here. Okay, and if you aren't familiar with the whole rolling thing, all you want to do is when you click dodge, you want to swap your weapon, because that gets rid of this clunky animation that slows you down a lot, and you get much faster speeds if you are out and doing this. And you basically increase the speed that you complete your routes with, and you will also be able to get more out of this because you complete the rotations a little quicker. Now, I did try multiple other weapon combinations, but because of cooldowns and clunky movements, this has proven to be the fastest that I've been able to go out of all the weapons that I've tried. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is just a little extra tip for you guys. But that is actually going to be everything that I had for this video, for this guide. I hope this helps you guys out in a good way. And if there's anything that I missed, make sure to drop it down in the comments below. I'm pretty sure I went over everything that you need to know on a more important level. But if there's anything that you guys feel like all the other people watching this video should know, make sure you drop it down in the comments below. And before we leave, please do drop a like on the video if it helped you out, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because we do post New World videos quite often around here. But that's gonna be it for this video, so until the next one, see you guys.